Supercross or Super X, whatever you want to call it, in the back of the van, and I've only got about an hour and a half to ride, so I'm heading to one of my favourite spots in the Wairarapa. Northern region of the Wairarapa, there's a little town called Morrisville. Really good place to start gravel rides from. There's gravel roads that pretty much go all the way east and then all the way north. So today we're going to go north, start in Morrisville and head as if we're heading to Eketahuna. And there's pretty much gravel roads the entire way there. I should only go on like a normal tar seal road for maybe a couple Ks out of an hour and a half ride, so it's pretty impressive. All right, this is going to be the first time riding this bike. This is probably one of the first times anyone's had the opportunity to ride the Lab71 Super X, so I'm going to actually take it for a decent ride on some decent gravel as well to really put it to its test. I am very, very excited to see how the new 13-speed red Explorer axis is going to go. The group set itself looks amazing. It's already had really, really good reviews, and there's a few climbs and decent descents today that I can test out these brakes. So everything should get a decent test today. The wheels, the frame, and the group set. So yeah, I'm planning to do maybe hour and a half. Where I parked here, we head 2 Ks north, go left, and then you pretty much gravel the whole way from here to Eketahuna. It's a pretty cool ride. Alright, we're about to hit the first gravel road for the Supercross. Yeah, interested to see how she goes and how she performs on the gravel. Try and find a stick for the thumbnail to try and get the bike to stay, so it looks like it's just sitting there. Oh yeah, that could do the business. Alright, I think I've got it. Stay there, baby, and try. Alright, first ride done, an hour 20, hour 30 I think. Honestly, what an amazing bike. I don't have a lot of fitness at the moment, you know, I've barely ridden for 8 months, but I can already tell, because that course I've done probably 10, 20, 30 times leading up to Unbound in the last 2 years. I've ridden that road countless times, and that bike is unbelievably fast. I think just paired with those wheels, I'm really impressed with those Zip 303Ss. They are super fast. They feel incredible out of the saddle. You can definitely tell they're a seriously nice wheel. All in all, like my initial thoughts, it's literally just like riding a road bike. There's no difference between that and riding a road bike. Like when you're actually on it and riding it and on top of it, you would not know that you're not just riding a top of the line, top end aero road bike. It is unbelievable. Out of the 5 gravel bikes I've owned and ridden, it is the one that definitely feels closest to a race bike than anything I've ridden before. I'm super interested now to put some road racing wheels in there with some slick tires and actually see how it goes in a road race, which would be really interesting. I feel like this bike could be the bike finally to do it all, to be able to gravel race, road race, train, and pretty much do anything. I feel like it is finally the bike to do it all. And then moving on to the group set, what an absolutely phenomenal group set. SRAM have hit the nail on the head with this. Best shifting and quickest shifting I've ever had in my life, and I've had DI2 since 2015. I've had a couple E-taps and a lot of different DI2 group sets. This is unreal. And they have little shifters, little buttons up on the top here that you can set up to shift your gears. They're actually really handy. First saw them, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use these or not, but seriously, they are really good, especially when you're climbing and you're right up on the hood. You end up using them significantly more than you use your normal lower end shifters. Gear ratios, obviously that's a 42 by 10 to 48, I think, or 46, 48. I definitely had enough gears. There was a few decent steep gravel climbs there, and I was using mostly the 42 to 42, the 1-to-1 ratio, and there was only a couple times where I used the bigger gear just because I had it. But I feel like, yeah, there's plenty of ratio there with the group set, and oh my god, it shifts unbelievably. Pretty much going like 7 k's an hour up a climb and then shift at the same time, and it will go into the gear. It is very impressive. And then other than that, the Momo bars just look amazing. There's nothing super crazy about them, but yeah, the look of them is awesome. It is really nice to look down and just see no cables and a whole load of carbon. Super sick design, and that it goes fully integrated with this bike is just a massive bonus. And then last but not least, the Cannondale Aero bottles off the Super 6 Evo. They're actually really easy to drink out of. I thought because they're Aero and the kind of the shape of it that they'd be quite stiff, but no, they're not at all. They're super easy to drink out of. Yeah, almost finished that one on this ride, so yeah, quite impressed with these. I was a little bit skeptical whether it was just a bit of like a funny thing to do for the video for Aero gravel bike to have the Aero bottles, but I think I'm actually going to use these. But yeah, my initial thoughts are that I'm absolutely stoked on the bike. I'm as stoked, if not more stoked on it now than when I first saw it on the internet and I had to get my hands on one. So I've got a 125-kilometer gravel ride with the local boys tomorrow, right around the Wellington coast, so from the Wairarapa all the way around to Eastbourne and back. So that's definitely going to be a good test for her. But yeah, she looks so much better now. She's got some dirt and some gravel on her. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this series with the new Cannondale Supercross bike, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We'll have a whole load more gravel content and stuff coming out in the future with this.